For the first time in its history, a TBI agent has been killed in the line of duty. Special Agent Dejuron Frazier was killed during an undercover drug buy in Jackson yesterday. Sophie Nielsen-Colding is at the agency's headquarters here in Nashville this morning. And Sophie, do we know, who killed Special Agent Frazier?
The TBI says one suspect was taken into custody, but they have not released a name yet. And here's what we know so far about what happened. The agency says Special Agent Frazier was working on an undercover drug operation when he met with a suspect who's trying to buy drugs. The TBI says the suspect pulled out a gun, then tried to rob Frazier and an informant in the front seat of the car. That suspect fired a gun one time, hitting Frazier. Frazier died a short time later at the hospital. We're working to find out exactly what charges this suspect is facing this morning. Special Agent Frazier had only been on the job since February. Live in Nashville, Sophie Nielsen-Colding, News Channel 5.
All right, Sophie, thank you. Right now, a man is in the hospital after being shot multiple times in Madison. Dan Kennedy following this investigation at the police precinct. Dan, do police think this was random or not?
That's a good question, Amy. That's definitely something they're going to be spending the rest of their morning on figuring out. They're going on hour 12 of this investigation. Their questions include random or targeted. Also, where is the shooter? They're still looking for him this morning. He's described as a black male, last seen driving a black Kia SUV, and he was in some lime green shorts, so pretty easy to spot if he's still wearing that in the same car. This is the scene last night about 7:30 on the corner of DuPont and Delaware Avenues. By the time investigators got there, they were focusing a lot of their time around that parked car. They're kind of in the middle of the road with the doors open over by the stop sign. This morning, the victim, despite being shot multiple times, is waking up at Vanderbilt University Medical Center and is expected to survive. But that shooter this morning is still on the run. And Amy, they're asking anybody who sees somebody matching that suspect description to give Metro Police a call. Reporting live in Madison, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Dan, thank you. Clarksville Montgomery County school students will start their first full day of classes today. Crews worked through the night to make repairs to a server in the central office that was damaged during an electrical storm yesterday. A viewer took this video that you're watching right now of the storm hitting the office. The damaged server supported everything from school bus routes, food services, and phone services in the main office. Again, they are headed back to school today. The Hendersonville community is mourning the loss of an 11-year-old girl after police say she was shot by her father. Timothy Batts admits to pulling the trigger, but says it was an accident. Dozens gathered last night to honor the life of Tamia, killed right after she got home from her first day of school.
She liked dancing, she liked sports, she liked having fun. She was always an active little girl. She used to get out there. Every time we had to get together, she would get out there and enjoy herself and have fun. She was a wonderful little girl.
And those who attended the candlelight vigil wore pink. That was Tamia's favorite color in her honor. And right now, her father is behind bars on a $1 million bond. Originally, he told police that Tamia was shot after she got off the school bus. Later, he admitted that he'd lied about that. Batts allegedly told police he pulled out a gun, accidentally shooting his daughter when she scared him when she arrived home. As a convicted drug felon, Batts was not supposed to have a gun. Investigators say he got rid of the weapon before taking Tamia to a nearby hospital. She was later pronounced dead at Vanderbilt. Regardless, though, some family and friends say they don't blame him.
Her daddy took really good care of her and her other sisters. He never doubted them. He never left them for anything. He did what he was supposed to do, and he was a great father.
Timothy Batts was wanted for attempted murder back in 2012. He will go before a judge in 2 weeks. And lightning may be to blame for a fire at a local elementary school. Fire crews found smoke and flames when they got to Hickman Elementary School yesterday. An after-school program going on at the time was safely evacuated while firefighters put out the blaze. We're told there is some water damage, but classes are going on as scheduled there today as well. A correction officer finds himself locked in a cell after bringing drugs to jail. The Coffee County Sheriff's Department says that Joseph Call tried to bring pot and meth into the jail. It was all caught on surveillance cameras. The 30-year-old is now out on bond and faces several charges. Police have tracked down a man who they say violently attacked his brother-in-law with a sledgehammer. Olvin Zuniga Flores is in custody in Pennsylvania right now, awaiting extradition to Tennessee. Metro Police say he nearly killed his brother-in-law, Jesus Alvarez, last month. Investigators say Olvin even forced Alvarez's 10-year-old daughter to watch the attack. In Gallatin, police want you to be on the lookout for this guy, Torrey Martin. He's accused of approaching people at gas stations and telling them that he needs help paying for the gas. But police say instead of pumping the gas, Martin goes in the store and gets a refund. If you see him, call police.